We started at the trial court, that's the State High Court, and the Chief Justice of Taraba State, decided to handle the case herself. Justice Josephine Tuktur. She did not give it to any of our, colleagues. She handled it herself. Do you know that from the date we filed this case, it took her more than a month to even attend to us. And we filed on the 8th of February this year. After all the necessary, and we have copied her all the previous letters, telling her this is what is happening. The director, SSS, the police commissioner, whatever we are doing, we copy everybody. Now, the state chief judge, after meeting all the requirements, she passed a ruling on the 27th of March, telling us that we are short of the requirements. Do you know what we were seeking? We were seeking leave of court to apply for orders of mandamus, to compel the Taraba State House of Assembly Speaker to commence that, process, the constitutional, duty that is, placed on him by the Constitution. She said, we did not, we fall short of the requirements, and we were asked to go. It was, struck out. We went to the Court of Appeal. Presently, we are at the Court of Appeal. Do you know that the case has been reserved for judgment for about 2 months now? That's what I'm saying. There is a grand conspiracy against the will of the people of Taraba State in the whole of this country at all levels.
Is it that
the state level and even at the federal level? Sorry, my brother. Let me give you an example. You know what happened? Why I said even the judiciary is part of this, cabal, is part of this. Thank you. The chief judge, the same High Court of Taraba State that refused us leave to apply for orders of mandamus. Ordinarily leave, in the legal parlance, leave is at the discretion of the court. But that discretion must be exercised judicially and judiciously. But in our own case, it wasn't.
Why do you say so?
Yeah, because it was struck out. The same High Court granted an injunction to stop the Uzodinma-led committee that was set up by Bamanga Tuku, the chairman of the PDP, to go and, get the real situation of Dambaba. Can you see the link there? Because within 24 hours, she granted it. Within 24 hours. But we were not even attended to, when we went for our own case to seek the leave of court to apply for orders of mandamus to compel members of their cabal. Now, it is the same High Court that granted, an injunction to restrain the Uzodinma-led committee to go on investigation on the real state of health of the ailing governor.
But recently the Benue State governor visited, and there are videos of the governor, recuperating, moving around. Isn't that enough to satisfy the people? Or is there nobody in Taraba that knows where the governor is?
No, the truth is, it's not about moving or not moving. What we are saying is, yes, whatever we must have seen, let it be substantiated. Let a committee, an expert evidence. Please, gentlemen, we said we are operating a democratic government. That is constitutional government. This is what the Constitution has provided. Why are they not interested in doing what the Constitution asks them to do?
Yeah. All right. But the thing about those commissioners and these flood funds, because that's huge. And of course, the comments coming through says, look, if that report really, if they are going to implement that report, you can't just sack them because they have to face criminal charges. So, are we going to see that happen?
Yeah, that is what I told you. Even the people are asking for that. They must be, prosecuted because they cannot just, siphon people's funds. They cannot just divert, the funds made for, the relief of the victims of floods, and they just go scot-free. We can't allow that. Let me tell you another thing. Even the acting governor, we in the opposition see him as part of the cabal. You know why? When he came on board, he said, well, he is here to continue from where his boss, must have stopped.
Isn't that
and
natural?
he's going to continue. No, he's going to continue with the legacy of his boss. We were not surprised when he did not sack anybody. He did not do anything until now, and even now he was under intense pressure from the people. People of the state mounted pressure on the governor even to sack them, because when they went to the house and the house indicted, the members of the committee, it was submitted to him. So many people, I believe, have contacted the governor telling him that these people must go. Do you understand? Ordinarily, all of them have to go. As you can see, some of them have started. I don't know whether he's doing it in phases. He doesn't want to finish the government overnight. The whole maybe that was why he did that. But we, like I said, we always see him as part of them.
But is governance going on in Taraba?
Well,
development issues, are they going on?
Well, my brother, he's just trying his best, and we can't blame him for now because he doesn't have the full capacity. Even though, as an acting governor, he has all the powers, but you know what is obtainable in in the black world in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah. So he is still lacking a lot of things because he doesn't have the substantive powers that he needs. When he is sworn in, he knows that he is not answerable to anybody anymore. He can do and undo. He can fire and hire. He can hire and fire. Then that is when we expect to see meaningful development. But for now, there's here and there are developments, but it is below the expectation of the people as I speak.
Okay, then Mohammed Bello Mustapha is the coordinator concerned citizens of Taraba. Thank you for coming on this morning.
Thank you very much.
We'll return after this break. Please join us again.
At this special time, there is no greater virtue than sharing the nourishment of Peak in special Ramadan packs. Ramadan Kareem from Peak.
Serene and neat environment, brilliant and efficient teachers, well-equipped laboratories, homely boarding facilities for boys and girls. Welcome to the world of Abido Model Islamic Schools, Maraba, a perfect marriage of Western and Islamic education. Admission is in progress.
Some say it's a sharp pain. Some might even say it's a shocking pain. And it's usually caused by hot, cold drinks. It definitely affects the quality of life. The treatment for tooth sensitivity can be very simple. Brushing with Sensodyne twice daily will give you long-lasting protection from tooth sensitivity. Sensodyne works inside the tooth and it soothes the nerve, and then the patient will have a relief of their pain. Sensodyne can be used every day. You don't have to use another toothpaste. For me to have a toothpaste that solves that problem so simply is what I like about Sensodyne.
Oh yes, indeed, Osita Okechukwu joins us now. He is the National Publicity Secretary of Conference of Nigeria Political Parties. And we're flipping back to talking about constitutional amendments, and thank you for coming on this morning.
I appreciate it.
Well, interestingly, political parties will always keep an eye on these amendments because, what am I talking about? It's politicians who are doing these amendments. And by the way, you've seen them going on about it. Are you, in any way, should I use the word, impressed with what you see? Or you like to see them touch on more areas as they go on?
Let me start by saying that actually, that what we were taught in primary social studies